Hi all, today I'm showing you how to make my grandma's southern orange bread pudding. Absolutely delicious. Ingredients you'll need. I listed everything here to make your life easier. Just stop the video and you can write everything down. First up, I'm just going to butter a baking dish. I'm using a 9 by 11 here. You can use a 9 by 13, whatever you have works. You just want to make sure you get it completely buttered, every nook and cranny, so to speak, as they say. And once you're done with that, I'm gonna cut into cubes a brioche loaf that I bought. Now I also bought some brioche rolls that I used for something else, and you can also augment what you have here if it's not enough. Sometimes you may feel like it's not enough bread, so that's what I do. So I'm just gonna decoratively place them in the buttered baking dish that I have here. Although I'm tossing them in there, I did decoratively arrange them. You'll see. It is such an easy dish to make, and it really is a beginner dish, I think, dessert, because it's low effort, high yield, so to speak. And so now I felt as though there wasn't enough, so I got out my brioche rolls that I had, and I broke some up, and I just put them in there to make it look more pretty. So now I'm just going to crack open 4 room temperature eggs into a dish. And what I'm looking for is I don't want to make sure there's no shell in there or any kind of thing that might be wrong with the egg. Just make sure that you're not adding it or whipping it together before you make sure there's nothing. You don't want anything in there. And I'm just going to beat everything together really well because you want to make sure the egg white and the yolk are fully incorporated together. And that just takes a moment. And then after this, I'm going to measure out 2 cups of whole milk into a measuring cup. And then I'm going to measure out 2 cups of heavy whipping cream into the same measuring cup. And then I'm going to pour everything into a large saucepan. And then next, I'm going to add 2/3 cup of firmly packed light brown sugar. You could use dark if you wanted, if that's all you had, but light is fine. And then next I'm adding a 1/4 cup of butter. That's just 4 tablespoons of butter. And then next I am adding a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. And then I'm going to put the mixture on the stove. Now I have it over a low medium flame just to melt the butter. That's what I'm trying to do, melt the butter. I'm going to mix everything together well. And once the butter's melted, I pull it off the stove. And then I'm going to temper the eggs. And basically what I'm doing is I'm slowly drizzling in the hot milk into the eggs, whisking as I go along, just a little bit at a time. And that's to bring the eggs up to temperature. We don't want to scramble the eggs. We're doing it very slowly. And once you feel like you have enough of the hot milk mixture in there, that it's warm enough, but it's not hot, then you're going to add everything back into the saucepan. And this just takes about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. And then I'm now done, I feel. I'm going to pour all these tempered eggs back into the saucepan. I'm just going to mix everything around. And then I'm going to zest 1 orange into the milk egg mixture. This adds a nice flavor. Now you can also, if you want it at this time, put some raisins in there, or sultanos, or even currants if that's what you wanted at this stage, and then pour it over at the end, over the bread that you have in the buttered dish. Mix it again. I'm always mixing. And now I'm just going to pour it over the cubed challah bread. This is such an easy dish. It's such a low effort, high yield. Really it is. I think it's a perfect dessert to make if you're just learning. And now I'm just using a fork to smush the bread into the cream milk mixture. And then I'm going to top it with some sugar. Now, I never say this right. I think it's turbinado sugar. I never say it right. I'm going to sprinkle it generously over the top of the bread pudding. And then I'm going to put it into the preheated 350-degree oven after I've done that. And it's going to bake for 30 minutes in the preheated 350-degree oven. And after 30 minutes, you're going to bring it out and you're going to serve it immediately. And I always serve it either with ice cream or sometimes heavy whipped cream on the side. Not whipped, just drizzled over it. It's delicious. And this is what it looks like. It's absolutely delicious. Make it. Everyone will love it. To help our channel grow, we're asking everybody to please like, subscribe, and comment. If you're enjoying our content, and we really hope that you are, please consider becoming a subscriber. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help us out tremendously. We also ask if you can watch the video from beginning to end. This also helps us out. It's all because of how that dang YouTube algorithm works. It wants people to like, subscribe, and comment, but also watch the video from beginning to end. Otherwise, we stay hidden and we won't grow. Thank you all for your help. We post new videos 2 times a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider becoming one. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help us out tremendously. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss one of our videos. All right, we'll see y'all soon. We wanted to profoundly thank everyone for watching, and we're very grateful to all of our new and old subscribers for supporting us. We wanted to talk about something a little bit more serious. The horrific wildfires in Southern California, of course, hurricanes Helene and Milton, and there have been so many storms that have hit the U.S. all across the Midwest, all the way down to the South, and so they have just destroyed so many communities and lives, and they all have a very long road to recovery. Excuse me, I can barely talk today. And so we're encouraging everybody to help those by donating to the American Red Cross, the Salvation Army, World Central Kitchen, All Hands and Hearts, AmeriCares, Operation Blessing, and Save the Children. We are not affiliated with any of these organizations, but we know they're doing good work on the ground. So we're encouraging everybody to please help those in need by donating. Separately, FEMA has been denying states claims for assistance. I think North Carolina was one recently. I know Mississippi and Louisiana. It's gotten to be an epidemic. For some reason, FEMA does not want to do this anymore. There's a reason why we pay taxes. It's so that when we have these storms or these big things that happen, natural disasters, that we can help our citizens. It's like what we pay from our paychecks into Social Security and Medicare. So when we get older, we'll have a little bit of money extra to help us in our old age. So we pay these taxes. We should be able to use them for people who need them. So I encourage everybody to contact their congressmen and senators and say, hey, what's going on? I pay taxes into this so we could help each other. Anyways, because who knows if you're going to need it? What if you need it down the road? You won't be able to get it if they're going to continue this road of denying states help. Anyways, so sorry to get political. I'm not a political person, but this I think is very important. I'm a Southerner and I just don't like what's happening. I just don't like it at all. So as always, please stay safe and be blessed.